In this entire video, we will knit one shoulder seam. All right, we are now going to connect the back to the front on one side. So the first thing that I do is I bring the easiest one to hang, which is the one we just finished, the right side, up through the beds. The other thing you need to know is that you need the right side, and being ribbing, it doesn't matter which side, as long as they match. You bring the right side facing towards you, so towards your face. And you can tell which is the right side because of the waste yarn, which says purls. That's the right side towards you. So we're going to hang the armhole side towards you. So the armhole side from 0 or 1 left. And you want to make sure you actually have the right one here. Yeah, okay. So you're hanging that way. You're going to rehang that entire shoulder seam. All the way back to 74. Well, it won't be 74, but it'll be, I don't know, whatever the maths. This is just how I do it. We're just going to use our knitting machine as a linking device. It's just easier when we have these live stitches to do that. And we're only going to sew the one side first, and then we will do the second shoulder seam after we knit the collar. So I'm going to get this front part done, and then we'll do the back. Okay, I'm getting close to the end here. Well, look at that. It's 49 stitches. Okay. I'm just going to push those back a little bit. Now, for the back part, you want to make sure that you are also ensuring that you are going from the outside edge towards the inside, with this part being the inside. So, yarn mark, and I already know my yarn mark is there. So line those up, come this way, all lined up, squishing it together. Now we're going to put the stitch onto the needle and bring it forward. Now, if the yarn mark we made on the back piece does not line up right here, that's just because I guessed. So I'm going to finish this part and then we'll come back. All right, I'm on the last couple stitches here. Well, that was pretty good. Okay. I want to make sure that this stitch isn't green. Okay. All right. This is the point at which you get to work in any yarn tails. So we have a yarn tail on the back, and we should have a yarn tail here on the front. Okay, so these yarn tails, it's time to weave them in. First thing you do is you go over, under, over, under, over, under. Just a few stitches in, like maybe 10 or less. One less thing you got to worry about later. Same with the one for the back. Now make sure that the waste yarn isn't interfering. Over, under for 10. And then back. And clip. Now I'm going to grab my new yarn. Starting on the outside edge, I'm going to just knit with it. We're going to do one row at tension 8 to lock them in. I should probably put some weight on this. 1 second, please. Okay, so I got one little triangle weight here, working it in. Okay, that's got enough weight on there to make everything stay out of the way. I have my yarn clipped, tension 8, knitting 1 row, and it's going to be a little hard. Okay, so that has locked in the front and the back. We're now going to release it. Bring them all forward. And we are going to make an exaggerated loop so that we can just latch tool this off and it'll still have its depth. You want to come almost all the way back to A position. All right, give this one a little snip. Maybe a clip here. Just want to keep that one where I can see it. Moving these all forward. Take the weights off. And latch tool. Going from the lovely neckline to the outside. This will leave us 2 yarn tails that we will work in when we do the sleeve. Uh-oh. Okay, I accidentally let go. Put that one back up. Now I've got to be very careful. There we go. I'm just going to pull it all the way through. Make sure I grab the right one. There we go. So now we can take the rest of the night off and come back in the morning and knit a collar. And then we will do the other shoulder seam. Do these match? I believe they will. Looks like they might. We'll see. So there's our shoulder seam. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, as it should. And it is totally secure and nice and neat. Not sure if you can see that on camera. I hope you can. Okay, so we'll come back tomorrow and we'll knit a collar at 66 left and 66 right. In the next video, we will knit the collar.